situation. I jumped out. There were a couple of other journalists there. We ran towards the scene. The police had, from multitudes of agencies, all had their weapons drawn, pointing at a vehicle that we could not see from our vantage point. They were screaming for somebody to put his hands up, to get out of the car. At some point, he did do that, because then we could tell that the officers were relaxing. We still couldn't see the car or the suspect. Then at some point, they brought him from his vehicle to a police car. He was completely naked. He'd been, during the confrontation, I did hear him, and I believe you may be able to hear this on the tape we shot. They were ordering him to remove all his clothes, including his underwear. It was clear.
You heard the police officer say, remove all your clothes,
yes,
remove your skivvies.
Exactly, exactly. So that's when they brought him completely naked into a police car.
Was he in handcuffs?
I believe he was cuffed, yes. He's been escorted, put in the car. So about 10 or 15 minutes ago, the FBI arrived.
When you said the FBI arrived,
yes.
What kind of vehicle and who came out of that vehicle?
Several FBI agents in various states of either civilian clothes or tactical gear, wearing their blue FBI jackets. They came out. They went to the vehicle where the suspect was seated and removed him from the vehicle at one point. Now, at this point, they'd gotten him dressed. He was still barefoot. He was wearing pants and a jacket, handcuffed from behind. They led him away from the vehicle towards a wall of a business. They shined flashlights in his face, and it looked like they were taking photographs. I couldn't tell exactly what they were doing, but it looked like they were taking photographs of his face. Once they completed that, they walked him back to the vehicle and started to question him extensively for about 5 to 10 minutes. Then they put him back in the vehicle.
Let me just ask the control room, are we rolling any of the arrest video? And if we are, please say that in my ear when we're doing that. We are taking care not to show a naked man on TV.
Drew, can I...
You said...
Drew, if I could interject for 1 second, I want to show the video that Gabe is referring to right now. We're going to pixelate some of it, obviously, because the individual had been stripped naked by law enforcement, presumably out of caution to make sure that he didn't have any explosives on him. This is the individual CNN photojournalist who you had heard just a minute ago shot this in Watertown this evening. Police handcuffed a man, the man you see in this video getting into the police car. He's believed to be associated with the shooting at MIT and the subsequent chase through the streets of Greater Boston Thursday night into Friday morning local time. The man was handcuffed. Here you see him again, and walked naked to the police vehicle. At this time, I want to caution, CNN does not know what this man has been detained for. We do not know whether it is connected to the MIT shooting of the police officer or anything else that has taken place in the Boston, Massachusetts area this evening. But clearly he's of interest to local law enforcement. The FBI is trying to determine if there is a relationship between what happened at MIT and is going on in Watertown this evening and what happened here just a couple blocks away from me at the Boston Marathon on Monday. And Drew, I know you're going to ask Gabe to explain a little bit further, but we understand he reported earlier, Gabe, that individual, the naked man in the police car, was taken out after he had been detained, and a photograph was taken of him. We assume, according to Juliet Kayyem, a Homeland Security analyst we have at CNN, that is to try to make a connection or see if there is a connection between this individual, and we understand there was a second arrest as well, and the individuals who earlier this evening, Thursday night after 5 o'clock, images of them were released by the FBI, individuals wanted in relationship to the Boston Marathon bombings. Drew, I'm sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to make sure that video could be shown and people could understand what they were watching. Please proceed asking Gabe about what happened and what he witnessed this evening.